To my white brothers and sisters, I'm not politically correct. I tell it like it is. When I hear someone say go back to your country, it's always from a white person directed at a black or brown person. But that makes no sense because our ancestors weren't from here, and we stole this land, and we're still colonizing it. And when I hear black and indigenous and people of color talk about reparations, I hear a white person in the background yelling reverse racism. But that makes no sense because white people have never been and are not being oppressed based on their race. So white people, I have a question. Why are you so afraid of losing your position in society? Why are you so afraid of losing the comfort that white supremacy has given you? Why are you so afraid of actual equality? Learn up.
I don't want to see one more white creator clutch their pearls or tell me how they're horrified or how they want to leave the country and how you're having a mental breakdown and how it's too much to handle about what's happening in this country. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about it. I truly don't. You got a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of an inch what it's like to be black in this country. Feels pretty shitty, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Do you know why we're here? It's because our demographic, primarily white men who this land was designed to benefit, didn't stand up with people of color, with our black brothers and sisters, with the Native Americans, with minorities, because it didn't affect them. That's why we're here. There is the class war, eat the rich, yes. This is about the original sin of this country. Make America white again, because that's what they want. Last night I was on a live, and this lady was just heartbroken. She's like, I don't know, like we had, 75 years of progress, and it's all being taken away. And I asked a question, and I think it's the right question. Was it progress? Or was it just suppressed? I would argue the latter, because it sure feels like this racism is like a reservoir, and it's a body of water behind a dam, and it's been dying to push out. And that's what this Klan leader is in the White House. He is that outlet for the dam. He unleashed it. It was there. Our neighbors, our friends, our family, they were always racist. He just said, hey, little Billy, hey, it's okay. Don't hide anymore. Take off your white hoods. Don't hide your face. Do it in public. Who were they going after? They're racially profiling people. DEI, CRT, equality. Charlie Kirk, the white supremacist. Hey, if the pilot's black, do I know that they're qualified? Has he ever said that about a white pilot? Of course not. Who did they pick? The most unqualified, bumbling idiot. A convicted felon, caused an insurrection, cheats on his wives, sexual abuse. But hey, you know what? He's white. So when you see a lot of these evangelicals, because I see a lot of them in my family, middle-aged white, praise Jesus, praise Jesus. Yeah, you think Jesus wants a man like this? You think he's a great reflection? No. I'm going to tell you why they support him. Because they view, when you hear the phrase nuclear family or traditional family values or Christian nation, when was this a Christian nation again? I'm sorry, because I haven't heard one thing. It was founded by founding fathers that owned slaves. They owned goddamn black people like cattle. Yeah, praise Jesus, right? Black people were worth 3/5 of a person. Praise Jesus. Only 21-year-old white men had rights in this country. Praise Jesus. Such a Christian nation. Every atrocity in this country and across the world has been done by a person with religion who has weaponized religion to push the white supremacy. That's it.
Guys, there is a lot to be learnt in this video. It is finally showing up that white people are coming to accept the fact that they actually took, let me not use the word stole, from the black community. And to be honest, I'm happy with this kind of persons that are coming out to air out their opinion and then know that this is the truth. You understand? I'm happy with this kind of person. Anyways, hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's Sonny and I'm back again with another mind-blowing video. How you guys doing? Hope you guys are fine. Hope you guys are good. If it's the first time tuning in, subscribe, like this video, drop me your comment, and lastly, do not forget to share. I still have a lunch and bunch for you. Let's just go and catch up, and then I'll come back with commentaries.
Look at the Catholic Church. How many young men have been affected? And none of you Catholics stood up. You still go to church and give your tithes while they pay out billions of dollars in civil lawsuits because it didn't affect you, so you don't give a damn. Look at the Baptist church. Decades they covered up the mistreatment of women. It's gross. And you still went to church and praise Jesus. Look at all the pastors right now that are being arrested for doing inappropriate things with people underage. Praise Jesus, right? But then you hear Bishop Uday. Kindness, compassion, empathy. Nope, we don't want that. That's right, because you want to make America white again. You want Leave It to Beaver. You want a white kid in a white ice cream shop sitting next to a white cop being served by a white ice cream server. That's what you want. And for all of you middle-aged white people, you are scared to hell that that's going away. And when you hear Fox News, they have posted 244 pieces about trans people since February. Nothing about gun violence. Nothing about universal health care. Nothing about giving people a living wage. Actual policies that would make people's lives better. Because it questions their version of the traditional family. And when you hear that, let me be very clear what traditional family values means. It means white America. That's what it means. They want to put the 10 Commandments in Texas. They want to put Bibles in Tennessee. I'm a person of faith, and I have no right, zero, to push my religion or my faith on you. That's what free will is. See, and those white Christian nationalists, those white supremacists, they don't want free will. They want to push their religious ideology on you. Because they actually believe this is a Christian nation. Because they don't want to take 2 seconds to realize that we are a third world country. That we've never been a great nation for everybody. And that's done through indoctrination, right? You're born in American flag diapers, and you wake up every morning and you eat your freedom Wheaties, and you do the Pledge of Allegiance. Best country in the whole universe ever by not even a close measure. Then you feed your pet bald eagle, and you go to work, and you polish the Constitution, and you have 800 trillion American flags. America, America, yeehaw, America first. But see, you don't give a damn about the people that the flag represents. You just care that your version of what America was lied to you, that you were the Truman Show. Because that's what this is. You were told it was great, and it's not. Right now, the way that we're acting, we're a shithole country. And a lot of people that are white don't want to hear that. Why don't you go ask black people if they think it was great? Why don't you go ask the Native Americans if it was great for them? Because this was their land. Why don't you go ask the Hawaiians when it was great for them? Because we stole their land. We took the land from Mexico. Hell, we took black people from Africa because us white people were too goddamn lazy to do the jobs ourselves. And for all of you people demonizing immigrants, I don't see your lazy asses out in the field doing the jobs. Why is that? Because you just didn't want non-white people here. But Paul, I want them here legally. Great, let's talk about that. These people have been here for 30, 40 years. The system is screwed up, yes. But you know what? They're not criminals. They pay their bills. They pay their taxes. They have a house. They own businesses. But you voted for a white man who's a convicted felon, who caused an insurrection, who makes fun of disabled people, who's so pitiful that he cheats on his wives, all 3 of them. 25 women he's assaulted. The guy wears orange makeup and diapers. If that's your guy?
See this white man coming out to speak out. You see this white man coming out to say the truth. You see this white man coming out to bring out the histories that they knew. I applaud them. To be honest, I applaud these people 100% because it takes a man of courage to be able to come out and speak. Despite the fact that a lot of white persons will still be hiding under the shade of whatever they're saying is their business. Like, we don't give a damn about it. We own this place. We live here. We continue to do what we are doing. I applaud this kind of people. I applaud him. This man actually said a lot. I still have other videos I'm going to be playing for you guys. See, to be honest, then, it is painful that you know that you own this particular spoon, and this particular spoon is being taken away from you without regard. It is painful. It is painful. Now, If you go online now, you're going to be seeing a lot of white men coming out to speak out, coming out to say, it's not supposed to be like this in the black community. Why is it like this? Why are they being treated this way? Let me allow you guys enjoy the rest of the videos, and then I'll come back with commentaries for you guys.
Because he represents one thing: make America white again. And for a lot of you men, it's the toxic masculinity, right? You just can't admit that you've been lied to your whole life, that America has never been great for everybody. Sure, take out the bad parts. Take out Jim Crow and slavery and the unaliving of Native Americans and segregation and Black Wall Street. Sure, just take out the bad parts and just take the fraction where it's benefited white people. If we don't address this, and if people like me don't speak up like this, whether we like it or not, this is our mess. We created this. Think of it this way, and I'll leave you with this thought. I build a house, okay? This house is brand new. A black family moves into it, okay? Great. It's wonderful. It starts to get cracks in the walls and the ceilings, and it sags. They come in, they look at it, and they find out that the foundation is broken, okay? That it wasn't poured correctly. It wasn't meant to hold the weight of that house. It was designed poorly. Is it up to the homeowner to fix that house? No. It's up to the person that built the house. Us. White men. The only demographic that has never been oppressed. The demographic that it was designed to support. Whether I like it or not, I have privilege. I don't want it, but I have it. So we have two options, people. We can hide behind it and clutch our pearls and bitch and whine and say, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Or we can use it to stand up and do the right thing and to tear down the patriarchy. Because white supremacy, right now, the one good thing that came out of Harris losing was that now we're forced to address the ugliness and the darkness in this country, which is white supremacy. Which path are you going to choose? How is history going to remember you?
I made the mistake of going through the radio and listening to MSNBC by accident. I don't know why, I just had it in the background. And this reporter said, "This is not who we are." Yeah, it is. It's exactly who we are as a country. Too many of us refuse to admit that's who we are because of our privilege. 14 million children go to school hungry. 36.8 million people, or 11.1% of our population, live in poverty. 1.9 million people are incarcerated, the highest number in the world. 800,000 people approximately that are homeless in this country. 40,000 plus people pass away every year from firearm violence. Women don't even have rights. They have their sepsis rates going up. We have a convicted felon in the White House. What do you mean that's not who we are? For 200 years, we treated people that were black less than everybody else. We said they were only worth 3/5 of a person. And the people that made those laws owned black people, like livestock. The founding fathers that you guys worship. They couldn't vote. They couldn't drink from the water fountain. Women didn't have rights. They couldn't vote, couldn't have credit, couldn't have no-fault divorce until, hell, what, the 80s, I think it was? Black people couldn't vote till the 60s? We put Asians in internment camp? We stole the land from the Native Americans, some of the land we took from Mexico. Hell, we even sold the land from the Hawaiians. So, honestly, what do you mean that's not who we are? This is who we've always been. This has always been a male white patriarchy. Period. And the media and people that are online still refuse to sit it. They put their heads right up their backside and are shocked and saying, that's not who we are. So, I'm going to explain it for people in my demographic, and I'm going to keep it very short and simple. Now that you feel like a percentage, a fraction of an inconvenience, now you've actually felt a small taste, a fraction of a fraction of what it feels like to be a black person. Now you want to say, that's not who we are. Yeah, it is. But your privilege kept you from the darkness for all these years. And now it's showing up at your front door. It's who we've always been. And I'll say it again. It doesn't matter if we have the red team or the blue team in the White House or in Congress or in the Senate. Until we tear down the white patriarchy in this country and admit that America has never been great for everybody, except for my demographic, we will never be great for everybody, and we will never be equal for everybody. So don't tell me that that flag is a sign of freedom. To you, maybe. But to somebody that doesn't look like me, it was a symbol of oppression. Have a good day.
Will every single person accept the fact? No. Because even when I go to the comment section of this particular video, you see a lot of people kind of saying that that's your business, that's not the main history. Oh, it's okay. We've heard about the history. We know about the history. It baffles me that some knows, but they don't care. They don't give a damn about it. And do you know the painful part of it is the part that this racism of a thing, like trying to talk down on the black community. You understand my point? See, as far as I'm concerned, black, white, green, no matter the color we are one. I will keep saying it in my videos. No matter the color we are one. The earlier we realize that, the better for it. But it is painful that a lot of blacks have to go through a lot of things. Like when you go online and you see what this black community are actually experiencing from this white community, you will think that this particular country is mainly or strictly written white community. I can bet you there are some whites that will not even care to say, if they have the chance, let's flush out all the blacks community or the black and brown people and let's take them back to Africa. Forgetting their history, forgetting where it started from, forgetting where it came from. Let's unite each other. It can't just take anything out. Let's stop backbiting. Let's stop this racism of a thing. That's the only thing that can make US. Let's continue with this video. I'll come back with the remaining commentaries.
The black community has long suffered under the weight of systemic racism and discrimination. As white people, it is our responsibility to use our privilege to support and uplift the black community. Here are a few ways that we can be better allies. Listen and learn. We need to listen to black voices and experiences without interrupting or dismissing them. We should educate ourselves on the history of systemic racism and the ways that it continues to impact the black community today. We should seek out resources, books, and documentaries that help us understand the issues. Next, speak up. We should use our privilege to speak up against racism and discrimination. We should challenge racist comments and behaviors, even if it's uncomfortable. Silence that which perpetuates racism. We should support black-owned businesses in our communities. We should advocate for policies that support economic justice and equity. Donate to black-led organizations. Financially support black-led organizations that are working to address systemic racism and inequality. It can be done through regular contributions or contributing to certain campaigns and initiatives. We should also use our platforms for good as white people. We have access to platforms and audiences that the black community may not have. We should use our platforms to amplify black voices and perspectives, raise awareness about issues affecting the black community, and promote positive change. Be open to feedback and learning from our mistakes, as we will make mistakes along the way. But it's important to acknowledge them, apologize, and learn from them. We should be open to feedback and willing to change our behavior and perspectives as we continue to learn and grow. Being a better ally to the black community requires a willingness to listen, learn, and take action. It requires us to use our privilege for good, support black-owned businesses and communities, and speak up against racism and discrimination. It's up to all of us to work towards a more just and equitable society. And being a better ally is an important step. If you like the content and benefit from it, give me a follow.